in the afternoons, we had an outing for you guys. I think we mentioned in one of the episodes how we shared one plate of fish and fries or fish and chips. So it was now I needed to get a job, right? And so at home, we did all the work. Now, back in India, we had maids, we had a driver who would drive, but here we're doing everything and picking up the trash and going down, into the basement to throw it. He said, I mean, we never did this.
Right.
But every step of the way, God was teaching me. Mom was okay with it. She was a humble person inside out. I was an arrogant person outside in, right? And I detested the whole thing. You're going down and doing the laundry downstairs in the basement, and you had to put the coins. Now I didn't know that we had to remove the flint. It's called a flint, right?
Yeah.
And we were putting in the coins. Obviously, it's not. Money is going. Money is scarce. Money is going. Instead of us putting it into the laundry machine, I thought we could use it somewhere else. But and then yes, we got a small Chevy Chevette car. That was our Tesla at that time. We would look after it, we would clean it up, we would wash it, and so meticulous. We kept it. A two-door car, no AC, no radio.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the beginning, and God was teaching us humility.
Dad, a lot of people, they have a rags to riches story. But you were a senior executive. We were doing pretty well in India. So essentially, riches to rags. God has brought you as a man all the way down to surface level for some correction and some refinement. And you have in your office, if your faith is real, it must be tested. So you need income. You're in a new country. You're leading a family. So what did you do for a full-time income to support and provide?
Well, as I said, I spent a lot of years in advertising and marketing. That was my passion. And as I said, I thought the US would give me a red carpet welcome. Right? Remember, I said when we were waiting for our immigration, I said either welcome USA or namaste India. Now it was welcome USA, new life. So I started applying for jobs in advertising.
Right.
I had several interviews. In my mindset, I felt that I did great.
A spirit of entitlement.
That's right, a spirit of entitlement. And that's something which we dispensed with right at the beginning. We said, no, we're not entitled to anything except the grace of God and His leading. And yes, because it's my faith journey, I give all credence, all glory and honor and gratitude to God. Because when these agency executives, they heard of my background, some said, hey Gabriel, you're overqualified. I don't know if it was laced with some sarcasm, but I accepted it because it boosted my ego. And some said, you won't be satisfied at an entry level. And either ways, I said, hey, give me a job. I have a family to look after. This is my skill set. But I never got into advertising. And the usual line, we'll get back to you. So when people say we'll get back to you, you can be rest assured, and that's my experience, they're not going to get back. So no advertising agencies gave me an opportunity. But then something else happened.
Yeah. So with all your experience, you were just getting doors shut left and right. Obviously, that only makes sense in hindsight, that God was shutting those doors. So you had to bite the bullet of humility And
That's right.
would you like to share what you did for income during that time and that entire journey?
So that bullet was not only a bullet; it was whatever, what are the big bullet size? What's the caliber?
Yeah, quite the large caliber.
A very large caliber. So someone at church, remember, we were now building up a church relationship, community of Christians and believers. And so one lady said that a stationary large chain, I'm not mentioning the name
Sure.
for various reasons, but here in Alameda, she said that they were hiring people.
An office supply store.
Office supply store, correct. So I said, okay, I went for an interview, and then they send you for a drug test, and I knew I'm clean. So I knew that, I'll get through, but they had to go through the process.
Sure.
And the first day at this office supply store, I went in the morning, and immediately the supervisors, they gave me a red shirt with the name of the office supplies store. It was a bright red. And they gave me a name tag, a sticker. And it says, "Hello, my name is Gabe." Wow, very personal, very friendly.
Yeah.
And I don't know where this guy was taking me. And he took me right to the entrance of the store, and there to the cash register. For a moment, I thought maybe these guys pay you in advance, and I was very happy that even before I started, these guys are going to give me my salary. So he had a tray. He pushed that tray into the cash register, and he said, "This is the amount of money that's there, and best of luck." Now I looked at that cash register. That cash register was speaking a language to me. It had a cynical smile, and then says, "Wake up, buddy. Best of luck." Now the humility starts. I saw a long queue on my cash register, and I was trying to avoid them because I'm still getting an orientation, self-orientation. And I tried, messing around with something under the register, but these guys were getting impatient. So the first guy came in, and each one of them, they looked as if they got up from the wrong side of their bed. Not a smile, and I'm trying to put up an artificial smile, but that pride within me is being stirred up. And I was making all kinds of mistakes at the cash register. I'm putting in 10, I'm getting 100, putting in 1, I'm getting 10, whatever the permutation combinations were. And this moment, one or two of those guys looked at each other, looked at me, and I said, "There it comes." They said, "Where does this company, this store, pick up guys like him?" Boy, it just hit me hard.
Ouch.
It was like 1,000 needles just pricking my ego. It was like hammers. It was like a bulldozer breaking through me. And
Sure.
I believe I gave them a look, and if looks could kill, possibly that would have done it, but I knew it's my first day at work.
Right.
I have a family to feed, right? And so I ate the humble pie. That's what they served over there for me,
And it doesn't taste good.
right? Coffee and humble pie.
Right.
So somehow managed it, and that's coming towards the day, and I was only hoping the other registers would be at work, but those guys, for some reason, they thought that I needed to have all the customers.
So describe, I know you mentioned you were doing some pretty humbling duties, cleaning, mopping. So describe how you were handed a mop and...
That's like opening up a wound.
Right.
Yeah, but it's good because I think there's a word called catharsis. Right? It's an introspection, and it helps you to break down certain things. And so towards the end, in between, I would keep looking at that register, the cash register. And it's almost like I'm new to the place. I'm having some kind of a silent conversation with this cash register. Saying, hey, where do you think I was going wrong? And so it's all sort of, working in my mind. It's actually the pride. Why on earth did these guys say this? Where does this company pick up guys like me? But wait a minute, the evening is approaching, and I was doing full day shift because they wanted me to get used to this. And did I get used to it? Yes. The first day itself,